Today we are going to be looking at the 10 biggest curses in football history. With that, let's get started. Starting at number 10 is the number 9 jersey at Chelsea. Over the years, Chelsea has been able to find a replacement for every position except the number 9. And it's no coincidence why this keeps happening. Seeing as the first ever number 9, Tony Cascarino, scored only 6 league goals across 2 seasons. It seems that the cause was already established the moment Tony put on the number 9 jersey. In the last 10 years, Chelsea has been able to replace 6 good strikers, being Fernandinho Torres, Radamel Falcao, Alvaro Morata, Gonzalez Higuain, Tammy Abraham, and Romelu Lukaku. And now it seems like the latest victim seems to be Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who has played only 1 game with no goals. At number 9 is the Manchester United number 7 jersey. During the days of Manchester United dominance, the number 7 jersey could be seen as an iconic number, as it was worn by players like Eric Cantona, David Beckham, and Cristiano Ronaldo, who achieved great success while wearing the jersey. But after the transfer of Ronaldo to Real Madrid, leaving the number 7 jersey behind, it seems like he didn't just leave the jersey behind, but he also left something. As years passed over, other players who have picked up the number 7 jersey have seemed to struggle with it, with players like Michael Owen, Antonio Valencia, Angel Di Maria, Memphis Depay, and Alexis Sanchez. Then came Edinson Cavani, who played while wearing the number 7 jersey, and surprisingly, he played well, before handing it over to the rightful successor, Cristiano Ronaldo, who made a sensational return back to Old Trafford. With that, all that remains is just for Ronaldo to lift the curse before he departs the club. Number 8, BIRMINGHAM City and the ROMANI GYPSIES. This particular curse lasted for about 100 years at the football club known as BIRMINGHAM City. It all started in 1906 while their stadium St. Andrew was built, and it was being used by the ROMANI GYPSIES, which led to the club's curse for 100 years. During the next season, the club went down to relegation, but that was only just the beginning, as the main stand burnt down in the Second World War II, while contaminated waste worth of £250 was to be removed in the 1990s. While the club never won any major trophy, the manager saw that they needed to do something about this, as the former manager, Ron Sanders, placed crayfish on the floodlights of the premises to try and lift the curse, while an old manager, Barry Fry, urinated in all 4 corners of the pitch, also trying to remove the curse. When in the final year of the curse, they got relegated again, but after 5 years they won their first major trophy against Arsenal, and it seems to be the League Cup final. Number 7, Australia and the World Cup curse. In 1969, Australia were to beat Rhodesia, who are currently known as Zimbabwe, to qualify for the 1970 FIFA World Cup. It seems the Australian team went sure of their ability to win, so they went ahead to seek the aid of a witch doctor, who buried bones near the goalpost to the opposing team. Surprisingly, the witch doctor later reversed the curse on the Australians due to unpaid dues. As expected, Australia played against Israel and lost the playoffs, leaving them out of the World Cup. Even if they did qualify for the 1974 World Cup, the curse wasn't done with them yet, seeing as they failed to score even a single goal in the competition. The country couldn't even qualify for a World Cup in 1994, 1998, and 2002, till Jean Saint-Fran lifted the curse in 2004, as he too sought the aid of a witch doctor to reverse the curse in Mozambique, where it all started. England failing to win an international trophy. The English men national team has always housed talented group of players from different leagues. Despite having such talented individuals, they have failed numbers of times to win any major trophy, as they could last seen to have won any trophy in 1966, and it was the FIFA World Cup. And just when the curse was about to be broken in 2020, when England reached UEFA Euros 2020 finals, but lost to Italy on penalties. Number 5. Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester City UEFA Champions League woes. PSG and Manchester City share a common goal, and that is the UEFA Champions League. Despite being the dominant club in each league, claiming all the title with record-breaking transfer and the arrival of wealthy owners, the UEFA Champions League is the only trophy each club has yet to lift over their heads. Even after the arrival of new ownership from Arab countries, both came close to winning the trophy, as the Parisians finished runner-ups in the 2019-2020 season and the Citizen came second during the 2020-2021. Number 4. Never misses by Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen, who are also known as Leverkusen, qualified from the second division to Bundesliga in 1979 and have gone on to win the UEFA Cup in 1988 and the German Cup in 1993, but have never won the German title, as they took second in the league in 1997, 1999, 2000, 2002 and 2011, especially the 1999-2000 season, which was particularly nasty for fans to digest, as they lost a potential treble lead to nothing, having lost 2 of their last 3 games and letting a 5-point lead slip to Borussia Dortmund. Then the club lost the final of the DFB Pokal and the UEFA Champions League. Number 3. The FIFA World Cup curse. The FIFA World Cup can be considered the most prestigious trophy in the football world, seeing as it comes only every 4 years. Just qualifying for this tournament or taking part can be considered a huge achievement. But there seems to be a trend, or should I say a curse, that follows the World Cup. It all started in 2006 when Italy won the World Cup, but fast forward 4 years later to the next World Cup 2010, Italy couldn't make it out of their group stage. Then came Spain, who won the World Cup in 2010, but also failed 4 years later to qualify from their group stage in the 2014 World Cup. Just when you think it's just bad luck or a jinx, then comes Germany, who won the 2014 edition, who also failed to qualify, and not just that, but took last in their group stage in the 2018 World Cup. And with France being the current holders of the World Cup, are they going to qualify for the group stage? Only time will tell. Number 2. Curse of the Dead Cats at Racing Club. Racing Club is one of the most decorated clubs in Argentina, but went through a dry period because of a bizarre curse. In 1987, Racing Club won the Copa Libertadores and the Internacional Cup, and it seemed the fans of the rival club couldn't take it anymore, as they broke into the grounds independently and buried 7 black cats on the premises. And for a long time, misfortune followed the club, as they went without a trophy for over 30 years and even got relegated in 1983. Over the years, 6 cats were found except the 7th, and the club wasn't ready to give up, as a priest was brought into the scene to perform an exorcism, and the 7th cat was found in 2001, when in that same year they won the Apertura. And last but not the least, BENFICA European curse. The Portuguese kings suffer from a curse which prevents them from winning any European title. It was said that the former manager Bela Gottsman placed the curse before leaving the club. He won back-to-back Portuguese title and the European Cup in 1961 and 1962. After the 1962 European Cup final, he approached the Benfica board of directors and asked for a pay rise. Even after the success he had, he was still turned down. On leaving Benfica, he allegedly placed a curse on the club, declaring, "Not in 100 years from now will Benfica ever be Europa champions again." Later, on the 6th of April 1963, he was interviewed and said, "Benfica at the moment are well served and do not need me. They will win the Campeonato Nacional and will be champions of Europe again." But Benfica went on 5 Europa Cup finals in 1963, 1965, 1968, 1988 and 1990, but came out as runner-ups. But before they played the 1990s final, they prayed to the grave of Guntsman, asking for the curse to be lifted. But did it work? No, it didn't work, as they still lost. In 2022, Benfica under-19 team won and became Europe's champions by winning the 2021-2022 UEFA Youth League, thus breaking the curse. But what about the senior team? Are we really sure the curse is broken? From 1962 to 2022 is just 60 years. Maybe the curse is only broken for the under-19. What about the senior team? Thanks for watching 10 biggest curses in football history. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.